Hey my friends, I'm in a beautiful company right now, look at that. So in my next video I will share with you a story how everything started, the most powerful manifestation that happened in my and Maya's life. I will share it's a manifestation story, how we started. This is where what you see right now, this is the place where we started our journey. But I don't want to share it right now because there's something important to share. I just felt that and I want to share it with you. So for that manifestation story, you will see tomorrow. But right now I want to share something even more important than any manifestation. It is actually a core from where you can manifest anything you want. And it is a self-worth. So sorry for the bad light. It's like I don't have any good lights here, so it doesn't matter. You can hear me and that's okay. So your self-worth. What is our self-worth? It's how worthy we feel, right? It's obvious. But it's not so obvious when we are moving through the day and we are spending our energy, giving our energy on too many things just because we are not valuing ourselves and our energy. We are the energy. Investing it, giving it away. However you think about it, you're constantly giving your energy away. So what is self-worth here? Think about if I show you here, I don't have it, but if I would show you a piece of paper here, a blank piece of paper, and you would say well, it's a blank piece of paper. It's worth 5 or 10 cents, something like that. But I can say to you, well, we can make this piece of paper worth thousands of dollars. How we can make it? We can draw something unique onto it or write something truly powerful onto it. You can connect with your intuition and receive a certain idea, certain poem, certain story, or a vision of a certain drawing, something like that. You put it on that piece of paper and suddenly that piece of paper becomes truly worthy. You can sell that piece of paper then for real money. So we see it's the same piece of paper, but our perception about that paper changed because we see the worth of it now. So when it comes to ourselves, what you see when you look into the mirror, what story you're telling to yourself when you are seeing yourself in the mirror, because that's what is creating your worth. That's how you're valuing yourself. So this is a powerful message because when we change the story about ourselves, we change our value, our worth. When we change our worth, how worthy we feel, we change our core vibration of how much we can actually attract in our lives. When we change our core vibration, suddenly everything starts changing. We will be moving through places, manifesting new people, new synchronicities, new events. Things will just start flowing into our lives. All the things which will be equal to our vibrational state. And it all comes from self-worth. That's why it is so powerful. So I love this thing here because it reminds me from where we started. We put it on to this wall, so we were always reminded that this is who we are, not the physical appearance of ourselves, but the energy behind it. but also what is important, what kind of layers we put onto that energy. Because thoughts are energy as well. Emotions are energy in motion. So as soon as we think a thought, we put energy into motion, and that's why we experience emotion. Pay attention to this right now. When you think a thought, you put energy into motion. You put a layer over what you see right here. You see a chakras. Here are my paintings. That's why it is so important how you are seeing yourself. And you can ask now, I can hear you. Well, but how can I change my perception about myself right now? How can I change it? It's easy to say, yes, perception this, perception that, but how to change a perception? Well, if our perception is made out of thoughts which we are thinking consistently, so those are usually similar thoughts. Like if we go into neuroscience, we will find out that each individual is thinking 60 to 70,000 thoughts a day, and most of those thoughts are same as the day before. And those thoughts are actually creating the perception of yourself. So if you want to change a perception of yourself, you will need to start thinking new thoughts about yourself. And it will take a work, a practice. Because the thing is that we are actually not doing that consciously. We are not thinking the thoughts consciously. We can consciously observe what we are doing according again to neuroscience. 5% of a day. We can consciously observe, we can consciously listen affirmations and so on. But 95% of a day, we will live unconsciously. The unconscious programs which are stored in our subconscious mind. And that's the thing that we need to change. We need to change the programs, the programmed thoughts in our subconscious mind. So how to do that? Subconscious mind is a mind of repetition, mind of habit. That's why I'm saying that when it comes to creating a new perception, you will need to create a practice where you will be or visualizing or listening affirmations or thinking or writing new thoughts, new stories about yourself. Let's say as soon as you wake up, for 15 minutes, you will be writing on a piece of paper new identity of who you are. Not, I want to have that, I will have that, but as I'm already having that, I'm already that person. Because think about how you're thinking about yourself right now. If you want to upgrade those thoughts, you will need to think as it is already present. If it makes sense right now, type something in the comments below so we can see where we are. So we need to create a daily practice where we are building up a new identity. You know, identity is a physical manifestation of this. We know that in the core we are limitless consciousness. Limitless consciousness having a human experience. And this human experience is experienced through mind. And mind is creating identity. We are simplifying it right now. Mind is creating identity. Okay. So if mind is creating identity, mind can create a new identity anytime. And it takes practice. It's same as you would say, like, you have too much of fat on your body. This is your physical experience right now. In the future, you can see yourself in a more, like, maybe healthy body or fit body or whatever we want to say, doesn't matter. If you truly want to become that person, firstly, you will need to change your identity that you're already that person. Then you will have a motivation to become that person. You can't go into a gym or for a run with a perception staying the same, because you will go for 1 or 2 times and then you will lose motivation because your identity is not changing. You see what we are talking about right now? When we shift our identity, which is perception about ourselves, we will gain motivation to take action. We will be inspired to take action. And we will feel gratitude because we took action. We will be motivated, we will feel inspired, and we will be grateful. Those are high vibrations. Because we feel motivated, we feel inspired, and we feel grateful, we will feel love for ourselves because we are actually becoming the evolved version of ourselves. It's a learning process, we are moving through it. But it's a powerful process because we are gaining self-love, and with self-love comes self-worth. And that's the core vibration. So if you truly want to manifest things, whatever things in your life, don't focus just on those things, but rather focus on your identity, perception about yourself. Take a piece of paper and write your future self there, the evolved version. Not just your future self with more things, but the evolved version of yourself. All the experiences that you want to experience, but also the growth, in what kind of person you want to grow, and also how you want to contribute that growth to the world. Because that's how we are wired. We are wired to experience life on the first place. That's why this being is here in a physical form. But if we want to constantly live life with love, we need to grow. Because that's we can learn from nature. It's constantly growing. You can cut the grass, but the next day you will see it's a little bit bigger. Nature is all about growing. So if we step outside, learn a little bit from the nature, we will see that we can be in love with life only if we are growing. But then the nature is also contributing, like trees are creating oxygen and so on. Every single creature in nature is contributing something to the ecosystem so we can live. Another thing that we are wired, contribution. So write all those things down, all the experiences that you want to experience, in what kind of person you want to grow, and how you want to contribute yourself to the world. That's how you will design a map, a plan to manifest all that beauty, and it will find you. But it's a work. Every single day we need to do that, because it's not like the consciousness wants you to, like, or we could say God wants you to work hard on yourself. It's not because you need to work hard on yourself. It's more because we've been so distracted by the system and everything that is happening and everything we've been told that we forgot about the truth. And just because we forgot about the truth, it's much harder to step outside of that illusion, to find out again that we are the nature and we are that. This is who we are. And because mind is so distracted with everything we've been told. We need to practice a little bit harder to distract the mind that it is not the system, it is not the identity, it's just the tool for creating identity. It's so powerful. So I will leave you here, let it sink, and truly work on that, because right now it's the most important time to do that. The most important time. I'm saying that from my heart. Truly, you are the most important person in your life. Again, I'm reminding you until you will believe that. You are the most important person in your life. So start right now. And till next time, stay tuned for the tomorrow's video. It's beautiful. I was truly emotional. So grateful for all the changes that happened in the recent years. So amazing. And I'm looking forward for all your stories of transformation. So this is it. I'm leaving you here with love, blessings, and power. Have a beautiful day and see you soon. One love.